Consumers who want to drive the green road often ask, why aren't electric vehicles and hydrogen fuel cell vehicles widely available? Well, electric vehicles have limitations. The range of the vehicle is severely limited by how much electricity can be stored in the battery. And hydrogen fuel cell vehicles are very expensive to produce, and hydrogen isn't widely available. Many experts believe that hybrid cars are the best solution currently for today's conscientious buyers. Hybrids are widely available in the marketplace, and they don't really require any sacrifice for the driver in terms of range or drivability. The amount of fuel that they save compared to a conventional gasoline engine is dramatic, and they greatly reduce the amount of tailpipe emissions. Here's a simple explanation of how a hybrid works. There's a gasoline engine and an electric motor, and both can propel the vehicle. The electric motor is used mostly at low speeds and the gasoline engine at higher speeds, or both can operate at the same time. One of the great advantages of a hybrid vehicle is that you don't have to plug it in. You just drive it like a regular car. You don't worry about the range of the electricity. So how is the electricity in the battery pack that helps propel a hybrid car actually charged? When the vehicle is cold or the battery is depleted to a certain level, the gasoline engine charges the battery to a certain point, enabling it to drive on pure electric power. But having the gasoline engine act as a generator to make electricity doesn't sound that efficient. That's why regenerative braking is so vital to helping maintain the charge in the battery so a vehicle like this can run on pure electric power. Okay, now imagine I'm not in a hybrid car and I accelerate away. Get up to speed, I'm using all of that gas to get me going, and then I put on the brakes and I come to a stop. Well, all of that fuel that I used to get up to speed would be lost as soon as I stopped. Now imagine if you could take some of that energy and when you started to brake, you recaptured it, stored it in a battery, and then you could use it at a later time. That's exactly what happens when you brake with a hybrid and utilize regenerative braking. When the brakes are applied, the electric motor then becomes a generator, and instead of using electricity, it actually sends a charge back into the battery. This allows the charge in the battery to be maintained over a longer period of time. Just think how many times you apply the brakes when you're driving. By being able to store already spent energy into the battery, it makes the vehicle that much more efficient. Now, another example of regenerative braking is when you're going down a grade and you apply the brakes. Now, in most hybrids, the braking force is actually the resistance of the electric motor creating electricity. So what that enables you to do is recapture a lot of the energy that's already been spent, and it also elongates the life of your conventional brakes. As the years go by, automakers are definitely going to extract even more efficiencies with new technologies out of the vehicles that they produce. But if you're in the market for a vehicle and you want to drive the green road, a modern hybrid vehicle is one of the best ways to achieve that. And driving a modern hybrid vehicle like this one helps lay the foundation and pave the way for the green road of the future.